Hello again, everybody. Blake with BlvdHome, and it's that time of year again. You know, it's cooling down, jackets are coming out, nice crisp mornings. And what does that mean? That means family gatherings. So in this video, we're going to talk about things that you should do before these gatherings. We don't want appliance disasters happening during these events, from washing machines going down and you have family in there to dishwashers going down. Should I self-clean my oven before holiday guests come over? The answer is no. Don't do it before they come over. If you're going to self-clean your oven because your oven's dirty, it needs to be cleaned. The things you should be doing is, if you want to use the self-cleaning portion of your oven, do it way before they come. I mean, we're talking a month before they come. Don't even think about doing it before they come, because if you have a problem with the self-clean, something fails in it, a safety trips because it got too hot, your house is filling up with smoke. If you have a problem with that during it and you're trying to cook your Thanksgiving turkey, you're trying to cook your prime rib for New Year's Day, you don't want the oven to not work. Do it way before. So you do have time, if something does happen, to have a servicer come out and get it taken care of before this event will happen for you and your family. If your oven's a little bit dirty and you're kind of worried about it, you can take some Dawn power wash, spray it in your oven, and take a pumice stone, go over the real greasy stuff in there and just kind of scrub on it. Then just kind of spray it with some water and wipe it out. It does a fantastic job of cleaning your oven. If you're sensitive to smells, that would be the way I would go. If you're not sensitive to smells, use some like Easy Off Cold, something like that. Other than that, don't use your oven to self-clean before the holidays. And always check your temperatures. If you're concerned about your temperatures of your oven, check it before the holidays. Don't trust those little round thermometers you get at the grocery store, because 99.9% of them are out of range. So since we're on the topic of cooking, let's talk about the cooking surface. So that would be your cooktops, if it's radiant, gas, whatever it may be. Make sure that all your burners are working properly, that you are using the right types of pots and pans for the type of surface you're using. Make sure that everything is lighting properly. And the best thing about gas ranges, if it's not lighting properly, what I mean by that, it means you turn the dial and it's clicking and it's not lighting the gas. You know, you can always take and put a flame stick, put it right up against the burner and turn the burner on, and it will light. So in an emergency situation, you can always use it that way. But as far as the cooking surfaces, it's not much of a big deal with those. Just make sure everything's lighting, make sure everything's cooking properly, make sure you have all your burners working. Don't wait until the last minute, because you always wait the last minute and it's like scramble to get everything taken care of for everybody, and then we ruin a lot of holidays or family gatherings because things aren't working. And as an added bonus to the cooking surfaces, one of my big recommendations is to always have something to put out fire, just in case you do have a fire. Now, these things are great. I recommend these. These are fire blankets. These things are fabulous. They're a lot less messy than fire extinguishers. So you have to use a fire extinguisher, you get a lot of things ruined, because it will get into the electronics and it will affect them and it will ruin them. These are a great blanket. You pull them out, you spread them out, and you probably see an infomercial about it, but these things are fantastic. You just pull them out like this, throw them over the fire, it will snuff the fire out. So this is a fabulous thing to have in your home. Refrigerators. Number one, clean the refrigerator out so you have room in your refrigerator to put all your stuff from your family gathering. Throw out that old bottle of mayonnaise and that bottle of pickles that's been in there for 5 years, the eggs that have been in there for 7 months, and you're like, I'll get to them eventually. But throw that stuff away. Clear out some room for your foods you put in there, because we're limited on space. You have a lot of stuff you want to cook, you want to have in the refrigerator and have available to eat. But be careful when you are stuffing your refrigerator full of stuff, because again, you can cause airflow issues with the refrigerator. You can block air vents coming into the refrigerator. You can block all the air ports that circulate the air. That will all affect how well that food stays in your refrigerator. So instead of having a panic and opened up, say, well, gosh, the stuff isn't feeling cold. Well, it's because you have all the air ports blocked, because you got that loaf of Wonder Bread stuffed up against the port, and you wonder why air's not getting to that plastic very well now, is it? Make sure you have an organizational structure in there somehow, that you can make sure your stuff is in there nicely so it does get the proper amount of airflow. Stuff isn't up against those ports. Now, the second thing you should do, and this is a couple days before the family gathering, everybody loves ice, and you know that these ice machines only hold so much. So, and everybody that doesn't want to go buy bags of ice, you got to have an ice maker. And the only way to make more ice in a quicker amount of time, so you can try to keep up with the demand, turn your freezer temperature down 2 to 4 degrees. That way, the freezer is cold enough that the incoming water, whatever temperature that may be, along with the temperature inside the freezer, is going to get that water to the frozen state as fast as it possibly can get there. At that point, it can dump that ice out and make more ice. Dishwasher. dishwashers. This is one of those things that I've seen people literally lose their mind because their dishwasher is not working. They would have to stick their hands in water and wash dishes during the holidays. I mean, that's just like a crime. Anyhow, always make sure you check your screens. And we've got other videos on it. Please check them out and they show you where they're at. But there's always screens down in the bottom of the dishwasher. You look at the very bottom, you have like usually a turn piece you pull up and you have screens. Make sure your screens are clean. Make sure that there is nothing in the screens to block water flow, because that's what filters out all the food coming off your dishes. Make sure they're not dirty. Make sure that you're using a good soap. Don't pull out an old box of soap or an old bag of soaps or an old something of soap. Make sure it's fresh soap, so all the things that are inside of it, the enzymes, the chemicals, whatever type you're using, is fresh, so it does the best job that it can. Don't replace the garbage disposal just before the holidays. You're gonna say, well, that's kind of dumb, because I cannot tell you how many times people have put garbage disposals in their homes and forgotten to take out the knockout plug in the garbage disposal. And you're saying, well, what's the knockout plug? Well, the knockout plug is in the garbage disposal because not everybody has a dishwasher. So the manufacturer, when they build them, they put a nipple on the side to connect your drain hose to. There is a plug in there, so if that plug wasn't in there, when you put water in the disposal, if you didn't have something connected to it, it would run right out that hole and into your cabinetry. So a lot of times people say, well, gosh, the holidays are coming up. I'm getting a new garbage disposal. Let's put the garbage disposal in. They put it in and they connect the drain hose to it. All of a sudden it's not draining. Fire and brimstone, it's not working. And I go out there and I knock out the knockout plug and I say, well, this is the problem to it. And I show it to them. It's under warranty, right? No, it's not. So on top of that, then you have to pay me for taking out a plug out of the side of that had nothing to do with the dishwasher, because it is a brand new dishwasher or a dishwasher that's 6 months old, but your husband or handyman, somebody's got to take it out. And then happy holidays, yeah, they're usually happy to pay me for that. Just something to be mindful of. If you do have a new garbage disposal being put in and all of a sudden your dishwasher stops draining, check that disposal, make sure that knockout plug is taken out of the dishwasher. Other than that, run a good cleaner through your washing machine. You know I love, if you watch my other videos, you know I love Let Me Shine, but those are things I always recommend to do before family gatherings, and that way your family gatherings will be smooth and you won't have any problems with your dishwasher during that time. As far as the appliances, these are the important ones that people are really worried about during the family gatherings. Now they have wash machines and dryers, but again, clean out your lint filters in your dryer, make sure your wash machine's working. Run them before the family comes, just simple things like that. But to wrap it up, I know people can watch this all times of years and all different types of family gatherings. So if you're gonna do these things, do them now and prepare to do them right now. So if you want to self-clean your oven, do it now. It gives your servicer time enough to get out there to fix it when it breaks after you self-clean it. Bake some cookies, make sure it's working right. It will improve your stress level during the holidays. You won't have that in the back of my mind. Is this gonna break? Is this gonna break? Is this gonna break? I hope this video has been fun. I also hope it's been very informative, and I really hope you take advantage of these tips, because it's going to help you in the long run, trust me, and it's gonna make everything much better. Thanks for watching. Please check out our other videos. We have a lot of other videos. We really appreciate everybody, and we appreciate everybody that's subscribed. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. We've got a lot of great information, and we'll see you again real soon.